Hello, my friends. GHG from the future. Again, in this future timeline, Newcastle beats Manchester City. Don't tell anybody. It's really weird. Ashley out. Is that? Let me know if that's what we're supposed to do here. I do want to give a shout out to a brand new patron on the channel, Ryan Kendall-Bancroft. I don't know if you're supposed to say the hyphen or not, Ryan. I appreciate your support. That puts us back up to 39 patrons. Unbelievable support. The goal for the end of March is to get to 40 patrons, like to get into April with actually having 40 patrons. So if you're a patron, thanks. If you're not a patron, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like button. And now, let's go see what happens. Seriously, Newcastle? We've got a lot to cover in this episode today, my friends. We've got our second leg in the Europa League. Can we get through? We take on Sligo Rovers. We have slipped down the table. We've got to talk about our FAI Cup first round draw. We can now scout in Europe. Need your help on that. We've signed 2 players. Let's go. All right, my friends, as discussed, we have slipped down the table. We are now behind Cork City by a full 3 points and 4 goal differential. We are in that part where we've seen other teams do this. They get into European competition and they start slipping because of fitness and rotation, and their backups aren't as good. That is happening to us. We lost to Waterford 2-0. We'd beaten them like 7 or 8 or 10 games in a row or something. Like it mentioned it at the press conference, and we played Douglas at Yinka, Captain Jack Bernard. We tried to play a 4-4-2, I think, with Wilkinson and someone else, Connor Lang. And it was one of those things where they scored a goal off of a set piece. It was 0-0 at the half. They scored in the 47th minute. And I was like, okay, let's go for it. And I went attacking. We hadn't really done anything in the first half, so it wasn't like that was like, it wasn't like it was working, right? And we created chances and just hadn't finished. We just hadn't done anything. And so then we went for it, and 4 minutes later, a wonder goal, like leg sideways, perfect technique, first goal of the season, like perfect FMing. So we're on a 3-game losing streak in the Premier League. 3-0, 2-0, 2-0. Not good. This game has been selected for live TV coverage. That earned us about $2,000 last time. We were 11-5 odds. They're even favorites. That's great. Like I said, we can now scout Europe. I'd like your tips and thoughts and such with that. I can never get to the, how do you get to the, okay, so like it said we could scout you. Okay. Ooh. Where did that go? It just said it. And that was on the 25th. It's the 28th. Maybe it's because we don't have the scouting budget for it. Like if we bumped up our scouting budget to 201K, currently 17 grand, like we can't get to that, right? So I guess it doesn't matter that we can scout Europe. Right? I mean, we could do like onesie twosies, right? Where it charges you out of your scouting budget to go do that. But let me know your thoughts there. That's kind of interesting. We do have the third like it's going to go ahead and do the draw, even though we haven't played today. That's good. The signings. We have Simon. It says 12.5 grand. It said 12 grand. This is one of my beefs with FM. Like a genuine beef, right? Earlier in the season, it said we spent 115 grand when really we'd spent theoretically 127. It now says, I don't know if you can see that down there, or I'm in the way actually. It says 125. Well, that's not true. This alone is 127, and earlier it said 115. So what's the deal with that? And it gave me the option. We were in the middle of the like it said, do you want to take part in the transfer window? I was like, well, let me go take a look before I say yes or no. And I thought, well, we got Simon. We could really use another right back right now. Let's see how much it would cost us. And his value dropped to 12 grand. And it's, if you come up to transfer and you've got a transfer already scheduled, you can do buy now. And I said, yeah, let's buy now. 12 grand. Sure. Like 12 grand to get this to where we can actually rotate Hugh Douglas out would be fantastic. Now we can't register him for the Europa League, but You know, like, why does it say 12 and a half? Like, get your numbers right. You know, like, say it's 12.5K. It's not that big of a deal, but it's just like accuracy matters. And then we went ahead and signed Brandon Mealy. Mealy? 375K. He's our most valuable player. I don't really know why. I mean, theoretically, he's our best left winger. He can cover on the right. He's our fourth best attacking midfielder. I'm curious what makes him so valuable. It's a 1.5 year deal, essentially. $500 a week. He wanted a first team contract. I figured we'll play him enough that he'll get that. He's fairly professional. He's 14 determination. I'm just kind of confused, you know, like, why is he worth so much? But obviously neither of them are registered, and we're paying Simon $600 a week. But again, that seems like a lot until you realize, like, okay, like, we still have room in the wage budget. We've already signed them. We have another $5,000 we could spend, and we're going to be in the black here as soon as this game is over. And hopefully we can continue going on. Let's see who we could get. I'm just going to hit draw all because this is way long. Okay. We could get Botev Plovdiv or Hajduk Split. 3-star reputation, 2.5-star reputation. I'm not even going to take any further looks at that because it doesn't really matter unless we get a victory today. Paul Fox, I tried to sell him and Keith Dalton and the loan out John O'Neill for $50 a week and nothing doing. So they're stuck, and we're just going to let them walk at the end of the season, which is kind of disappointing, but it is what it is. They're evens. We're putting out our best team. We're going 4-2-3-1. We're going to do the control possession versus instead of the gegenpressing. Douglas, Collins, Captain Jack, Bernard, Buckley, Houlihan, McGlade, O'Reilly, Gilmore, Wilkinson, playing in all their natural positions. We get all green pretty much on the pitch screen here, right? Versus like playing somebody, like if we switch these guys to inside forwards, these would be red up here. Joe, Tierney, Wiltshire, Zach O'Neill, Ledwidge, and Connor Lang on the bench. And we did in the Waterford game. We played Kavanaugh. We brought him in off the bench. We played Jamie Walsh off the bench, I think, or maybe started him. So we did rotate, but man, we look like all those other teams that we've talked about in previous seasons. Like, wow, look at that team dropping down the table. It's because they're in the middle of European competition. Oh, they're playing a 4-2-3-1, which is similar to the 4-2-2, right? So we can still exploit the flanks. That's what we're going to do. We had to have a team meeting about our slide in form, and I said, don't let our heads drop, and all the morale, as you can tell here on the screen, went up. We failed to score in the last 3 games. Oh, okay. I thought it said against them. They failed on 2 occasions. We don't have the advantage, but we can change that. I'm expecting to see much better performances tonight. I'm going to stick with that since we've not played. It's almost good that we've not played well in league play. So I could say that. All we need, boys, is a win. I wouldn't tell you if I had such. I'm not going to tell you my plans to play the team. Like, you could be working for the enemy, my friends. I'm not having any of that business. Okay. Can we get... Oh, Wilkinson. Early. Oh, he's off. Of course he is. Of course he is. Only 1,400 tickets sold, which makes 0 sense to me. 1,400 tickets sold versus 2,552 for the last game that we had at the Aviva Stadium. Fairly even early start. We have possession, though. Gilmore, long ball to lots of people on the left. Bernard takes a touch, drives it in. McGlade was on. Oh, mate, it was a sitter. You had all the space in the universe. Oh, the composure. The composure. Okay, boys. Come on. I'm afraid we're going to concede first, and then it's just going to be a disaster. If we can go up first. Again, we have to essentially score 2 goals, I think, today to win. The keeper has fluffed it. 18th goal of the season. But what I was saying is, like, even though we got this goal, it's like, yay, but, like, we can't let up, right? We're going to keep this. We're 4-2-3-1. We're keep the wingers high. We're going to keep playing control because if they score, they win, right? They go through because of the away goals rule. So we press on. Can we get a second? O'Reilly. Hoofs it in. Buckley again on a 6.5. Come on, Buckley. Oh, Houlihan, you're getting pulled down too. I mean, there are a lot of their players in the middle of the pitch, so maybe that has something to do with it, where they're having to cover 6 players or whatever it is, 5, because they've got a bunch of attacking midfielders. So maybe that has something to do with it. But Gilmore's there. Gilmore girls. Oh, okay, McGlade waited. He stayed onside. Gilmore, collect, crossmate. He crosses it. Oh, that was a good opportunity, Wilkinson. I mean, it was hard, right? The keeper was right there, but we had 10 shots to their 2. But that doesn't mean anything if they can get 1 in. We need a second. I think we need a second to feel like we can get through this leg. O'Reilly drives forward. He gets it to Houlihan. Takes the touch. He's going to shoot. Oh, he's... I think we let Houlihan with a 10-9 over Gavin Wilkinson. It'll be... Oh, he's on a 6.5, though. I'm going to leave it. He earned the penalty. He was the one that drove forward. He has the slightly better penalty taking. Who's the ref? Pavel Karlovic. Oh, no. That's going to kill his rating. He's like, what's he, a 6.2 now? Is he going to be dropping? Is that going to... Oh, he's a 6.0. He's a 6.0. Gosh, I could have... Maybe I should have... But 8 versus 9, right? I know he has better... Gavin Wilkinson has better finishing, but... Don't think the job is done. What can I say? Passionate. I believe in you. I'm just trying anything I can do to make him feel better. I'm happy. I'm going to say I'm happy with everybody. Keep it up. Okay, Gavin doesn't care that I'm happy. Oh, we got to keep an eye on Houlihan. We could bring in Zach O'Neill. That's an option. We could bring in Wiltshire and move Buckley over because he's a really good box-to-box midfielder as well. McGlade, though, is going to drive down here and he's going to concede possession. It's a throw in for us. That was for us. Oh, are you serious? Oh, I'm worried about Houlihan now. Nikolovsky. Okay. Collins deals with it. Buckley heads it down to Houlihan. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. McGlade takes a touch. O'Reilly. He's got Houlihan. Oh, I don't know if I like that. But it's cleared for a corner. We'll take it. Oh, the 1-goal lead is not enough, boys. I can't believe we had 1,400 people show up. 1,000 or 1,100 less people. What are you doing, mate? You know? Oh, he's on a 6.0. Is it going to drop? If it drops, I think we got to take him off. Bojan Avramovsky picks up a yellow. Their left attacking midfielder. Wilkinson. He got the... McGlade! McGlade! Get it to McGlade! Okay, we'll get it to McGlade that way. Wilkinson, you... Oh, no, it's a disaster. Oh, everybody's forward. Houlihan wins it back. That's got to help the rating, right? It's got to be a 6.1. Get him out of the red. Gilmore doesn't get to it in time. A little casual there. Houlihan stands in front. The rating is coming back for Houlihan, surely. He had 2 defensive stops there. He forces it back. Wilkinson applies the pressure. They hoof it long. Didn't like that, but Houlihan gets to it. Buckley. Okay, plays it. Calm as you like. Collins back up to McGlade. Oh, a little heavy with the header, but it works. It works. He's going to... No. Houlihan! Houlihan! Oh, what a save. That was a great shot, though. 7 on target. 2 clear-cut chances and a half chance. We have... The confidence has to be high on the team. Crosses. Captain Jack can't get to it. Is he going to beat him to it? Gilmore beats him to it. We recycle possession. Collins just get rid. Okay. Oh, yes. 6.1. Yeah, mate. Yeah. It was just the penalty. He's gonna earn a 6.3 before we get out of here. Which isn't really fair, right? Like, he was playing decently. Bernard Wilkinson! 13th goal of the season! Oh, do we drop anybody? Like the wingers? Do we pull back? I don't think we do. I think this is working. We are on top of them. You'd think they're going to be pressing. Assured. Bernard is assured. He's up to 6.2. He's on a 9.1. Is this it, my friends? They've gone more attacking. McGlade. Can we hold on? Buckley. He's got Wilkinson with all the pace. Brings it down like a pro. Yes! 20th goal of the season. Buckley, the architect. Surely. Look at this. Standing off the shoulder of the center back and just outruns him. Look at that. Leaves him in the dust. This guy comes in. Probably could have cut the angle off a little bit better. Keeper was leaning left, covering the near post. It goes far post, my friends. He's got a hat trick in the most important game probably in club history. Gilmore. Okay. Can we make it 4? Finish him off. Douglas! Hugh Douglas, first goal of the season. With his left foot, with Josh Collins, the center back, giving him the assist. Oh, he couldn't see because Wilkinson, he was onside. He wasn't offside. Blocking the vision. Look at this. 3 clear-cut chances, 2 half chances. We are through. Surely we're not going to concede 4, right? Right? Here they come, boys. Blocked. No one wants to chase that. We're like, it's 4-0. Why would we chase that? Okay, I was going to sub, but we'll see what happens in this highlight. Come on, boys. Yep, sub time. We're taking Wilkinson off. Connor Lang can come on. That's totally fine. He can play. We're going to leave him in the same position. That has worked. And he's relatively pacey. So that's going to be our first sub. What just happened here? A bruised ankle, mate. Houlihan, mate. Come on. I mean, I know you missed the penalty and such. We're going to take him off. We're going to bring Zach O'Neill on. And since McGlade's injured, we're going to bring on Ledwidge. Double subbage. I'm going to praise. We don't get to do that a lot. We're up 4-0. If we collapse and give up 4 goals, look at the ratings. 8.9, 8.5, 8.7, 9.6. Almost a perfect game from Wilkinson. Button that time. Is it? I unmuted it, didn't I? Yes, let's check on my recording software. Yes, you can hear me. Oh. What a save. McGuinness. Okay. Didn't give the penalty. Oh, you spoke almost too soon there. It was close, didn't it? But apparently nothing doing. Oh, O'Reilly. Am I going to get an update here? Are you going to tell me what's going on with O'Reilly? Oh, don't be hurt, mate. Did they just clatter into each other? Because this guy got injured. Now they got 10. Hello? Okay, he's coming back. So they somehow ran into each other would be my guess. It's really not fair to rate these guys. It's like we're not pushing for that 5th goal. Bernard! Oh. I thought Bernard was going to get one. Well, the 1,400 fans here got their money's worth. Come on, fans. Really? I'm just saying. We'll check on the other teams from Ireland here. Bernard coming forward. O'Neill plays it to Gimpy O'Reilly. Bernard. Gilmore. Bernard. Oh, I want to walk you through a transfer that I'm really not understanding. But first, you played magnificently. Yes, you did. Look delighted. I'm going to say passionate. You deserved a breather. Explain why I took him off. Hey, mate, you scored a hat trick, right? We will take a look at the other teams. Look at that beautiful, beautiful balance. Look at it. Yes. Yes. Okay, you're fine. We're going to rest you 3 days. Congrats. And we get Hajduk Split. I'm sorry if that's not how you say it. I'm not as familiar with all the teams in Europe. Yeah, you're going to get a praise. And you're going to like it. Excellent. Daryl Manning made the trip down to Dublin, right? Or he was probably already. Yeah. Anyway, Sligo Rovers is the team we got. I can't remember if I showed you that. And the FA. Look, oh my. So we're going to wrap up with Sligo today. And then next episode is going to be these two games. Next episode is going to be these two games. Goodness me. 3 days. 4 days. 4 days. 3 days. 3 days. Oh, but it's worth it if we can make some cash money, my friends. Okay, how do I look at these transfers that I was going to show you? They signed Dylan Connolly. I hadn't fully scouted him yet, but I saw he had 15 acceleration and pace. I was like, shaky. He was with Dundalk. Well, now I'm confused. Because it's... Did he join? Did he just not play for Dundalk? Because I could have sworn he was with Dundalk. And I went to ask how much it would be, and they were like 925 grand. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. But he's made 4 league appearances, so that must be wrong. It showed it in the big money transfers, or like the most significant transfers, obviously no money. And he was on the list. But it must have gone through earlier in the season. So maybe it was Derry City that I was trying to buy him from, and they said 925. And I was like, we're done here. Have a good one. All right, my friends. We host Sligo Rovers. Look at this run. Oh, this is so hard. And then Cork City again. Like, can our starters last? If we played them here, can they go 3 days, 4 days, 4 days, 3 days without a break? Let's go find out. For those of you that were saying Shane Clark looked like a good prospect, he's got a 9.3 and a brace in a 3-0 victory over Cork City's U19s. And he's falling apart. Maybe we should play more. I don't know. Here we go, my friends. The good news is we were able to register on 2 new players for the next round of the Europa League, and obviously they can help us rotate. So we're resting Douglas. McGlade is back from his bruised ankle, but sorry. But he's at 83%, so he's just gonna not even be on the bench. Madden can come in and play he's really a complete wingback, which should be fruity. We are playing a really good team, though, so we're gonna put him on wingback support because he's got really good attributes for that. And then Bernard's going to play wingback defend. It's like kind of what we would do with the gegenpressing, except we're not putting an attacking wingback on. I've got Brandon coming in here. He is a natural inside forward. We're going to put him on attack since he's in his more natural position compared to Gilmore, who's going to play support. Maybe that's a problem because you've got support, and attack, defend. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert at this. We are going to play lower tempo control and see how it goes. Maybe we get fouled a lot. Sorry, my throat is jacked up. We do have good free kick takers. He's a 12. We got O'Reilly. Gilmore is over here. So I'm going to say control and play for a 2. He wants to be a 2. Nice. Play for set pieces, obviously. They're playing a 4-1-2-3 wide with a DM. They got people with photos. We got people with photos too, my friends. Go out there and make it count. Ooh. I'm risking it. I feel like this is a massive game for the season to where we are going to play a bunch of our starters, right? We're looking forward to it. Okay. They're missing this guy, but they're pretty good, so we don't really want to say anything about that. He has scored a bunch against us. I remember his face. His face. So hopefully our 2 center backs can hang. We got 2 wing backs. That makes me a little nervous, but there he is. See, he's in a good position there. We had the inside forward. He crosses it in. Wilkinson can't get to it. And whoever else that was in the box. Maybe it was Brandon. I'm going to call him Brandon until I figure out how you actually say his name. No one gets a yellow. Captain Jack to Buckley. And we also brought in O'Neill because Houlihan has played like, not like this, you know. Houlihan's not played exceptionally well, so we're going to give him a rest. Maybe O'Neill can come in and do the job and do a great job and, you know, earn himself a Europa League start. I'm willing to do it if he plays well. He's continued to get high ratings in training. We had another week of, oh, look at that. Oh, that was delicious, wasn't it? By Gilmore. We had another week of really good training, like nobody with a bad training result, which is just kind of unbelievable, really. We've had multiples of those. O'Reilly plays it to Madden, who's bombing forward. Okay, it deflects. O'Neill dives in! And then kicks it rather easily to Beanie. But it was our first on-target shot. We are going to close down this guy down here and this one right here. Since he is... Okay, DCL. This is huge. Okay. Maybe we should do an attacking wingback. Put some pressure on that left side. They're left out right. I'm sorry, I'm going to mute. Until we concede here, then I won't be feeling so great. There we go. Collins. Ooh, no one. That was... They've got more target shots. No one's really created a chance, though. He says, before they could create... We got possession, too, so that's going well. O'Reilly. Oh, that was a little ambitious. Wilkinson. Oh, we got 2 people applying pressure. Guys, we're not... Oh, watch the runner. Watch the runners. 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 Oh, it's... Oh! I can't believe that wasn't a goal, really. That's my shocked face. Come. Oh, we'll see how this goes. Gilmore chips it over. First goal of the season. Oh, Captain Jack justifying his selection. What a header. That's not really his thing either. Like, scoring goals in general is not really his thing. Let's watch that again. Oh, keeper should have had it. But there's, I mean, you got it on frame. That's all we can ask. I'm sorry for coughing in your ears. It's rude. It's rude. Okay, we're closing this guy down. Can we nick the ball off of Sobowale? Or Sobowale? O'Neill? Buckley? We got the... Okay, alright, alright. Oh, Gilmore! Wilkinson! That was a little ambitious. I mean, you're playing football tennis there. Like, doink, doink, doink. Trying to head it in. Or volleyball, I should say. Not tennis. You can bounce the ball into... Anyway. Okay, boys. Oh, he stepped forward. Collins did. Oh, that would have been a yummy finish for them. I'm glad it did not work out that way. The ratings. He's not done well. Okay, he's at like 52% match sharpness, so this is another reason we should play him, right? Work up that match sharpness until, you know, we have one game, essentially, this game before Europa League. Get him a little bit up there. Disinterested after the feedback. Assertive, don't get complacent. Yes, boys. Yes. I believe in you. Okay, we'll just leave it. We'll just leave it. We're not changing anybody else. We're not changing anybody else. If we could get... I'm going to risk doing this to show it to you. Here's the table up here. This would make us... If we can get one more goal... or 2... the goal differential would take us above Cork City. What really matters right now is the points, though. So, is anybody else even playing? Ooh, I should watch the game, shouldn't I? We are the only team playing, so it doesn't really matter. Ooh, that's a good cross. Oh, it's an own goal. Nope. Nope. We're not watching negative things. Look at all this. I don't understand this. That's not how we have it set up, but whatever. Wilkinson drives in. Top of the box, Collins is not the man you want to have the ball. O'Neal, though, that'd be fine. He takes a shot. Madden is there. Wing back. Oh, poor cross. Buckley. Try again. Left foot. Gilmore. Oh, he can't get to it. He keeps it in. He's going to step on it, and then they're... Yeah, you could like see that coming. Bernard has been quite error-prone. That's not what you want to hear. McGinnis is on a 6.3. That's our goalkeeper for those of you, you know, not watching but listening while you're at work. All right, my friends. I think we are going... This is a bad idea. If we're going to play really poorly, let's get aggressive with it. So we're going to go gegenpress. We've already got the inside forwards on. We're going to put him on attack so he can overlap here with Gilmore. We have the defend on the ball-winning midfielder here. You're going to play support. This is going to open us up a little bit. This looks a little bit nervous. But I know a draw would be okay. We would really like to win this game. It could be a huge swing. Of course, if we concede, it'd be a huge swing. We're going to try it, though. Oh, boy. Immediate highlight. Okay. Wait, I love when the man at the top of the box just stands there. It's my favorite part of Football Manager. I thought that was going to go in. We're going to go ahead and demand more while we go to the corner kick. Keeper just kind of watched it. Oh, I guess that's going to curve into my net. I guess she do something. Okay, Gavin's not doing the job. Connor Lang, you can come in and play pressing forward. You know how to do that. We got to get his match sharpness up, so we're going to leave him in, I guess. Bernard, we don't really have an option. Oh, gosh. We leave it. We leave it, boys. A draw would be okay. Captain Jack's tired, but he's like best performing center back. He may miss the next game. I'm going to leave him in. Bernard not doing well. You know what? Wait for it. Who's getting the yellow? We could be in trouble here. Somebody in trouble. They're right back. Tactics. We're going to bring in Wiltshire. I'm going to risk this. We're going to put him an inverted wing back. We're just going to put him on he can play support. He knows this role, but I don't want him that far forward because Madden is going to be getting forward. So he's going to be kind of cutting into here. This is risky. I understand. And then to mix it up, because, I mean, we've gotten his match sharpness up a good bit, and he's still not playing well. We're going to bring in Ledwidge and see if he can work some magic over there on that side as an inside forward on support. Come on, boys. I'd love Ledwidge to get the goal. That'd be amazing. Or Gilmore, or somebody. Doesn't really matter. O'Reilly is there, but can't get to it. But Gilmore is going to collect. Can he find somebody out? No, pass it back. Oh, he's offside. He's offside. No, he's not. I thought he was offside. That was a lovely ball. Oh. That was so good. I can't believe that just happened. Do I dare? I'm going to hit be more disciplined. Hold shape. Slow pace down. We want our fullbacks to get the ball. No. I should probably drop it to like balanced and recognize that these guys aren't on the correct wing rolls. Let's watch that highlight again. Collins, what an assist. I thought he was offside. Or Gilmore, I should say. I thought he was off. He was getting back, and then he plays it perfectly parallel into like no man's land for the keeper. What a goal. Can we hold on? Can we hold on? I should be like commentating, but I just can't. I can't. It'll be a free kick. That's fine. We like free. Oh, it's enough time for this to be a real highlight. What? Oh no. Oh, that's them. That's not us. Oh, I didn't want another highlight. O'Neal. Okay, that's a mistake. Oh, Connor Lang can't capitalize. That was a clear-cut chance and a half. The fans come out for this game. At least it looks like it. Oh, I'm so nervous. This is huge in the league table. Madden, what a professional. Knows to hold on to it. Ledwidge. Is that a corner? Yes. Yes, my friends. Waste that time. Yes. Oh my goodness. What an episode. We scored all 3 goals. Way to freaking go, people. What a game from Captain Jack on an 8.9. Assured. He and Josh Collins looking assured, my friends. That is so huge. It keeps us in the running. I still think 7 points is too much to catch Sligo, but it keeps us in the running for second. What a victory. 142 grand. How many people showed up to that? Only 956. It looked more full. I'm just going to argue that it looked more full than 956. I'm going to go do some press conference stuff, rest some players. The next episode, very next episode, are the next 2 games. And those are massive. You go like, well, this game all of a sudden isn't as important. Ooh, a whopping 6 grand, right? And 18 if you win the final, right? It's still important, but this suddenly becomes we play rotation and backup players, and this game becomes a U19 game because we should be able to get past Sligo Rovers because they are in the Ulster Senior Division. They're an amateur side, right? So you'd think we could get past them and rest our senior teams. So senior teams got to play here, and then they get a week off for the most part, and then they get a week off. They get 8 days off. And then we play 8th. Look at this. And then 7th. That's surprising. So many games. My friends. Again, let me know what you think about scouting in Europe. Is it because we just don't have the scouting budget for it? Will that change next season? Once the season ends, will the scouting budget suddenly be much higher because we suddenly have a bank balance? I'm going to talk to the board. I'm untouchable. Let's go ask for training facilities. Reach their potential. I'm not going to leak it to the press. And what I'll do in a couple weeks, after our Europa League run is probably over, it'd be my guess. It could be wrong, but I'm going to ask for improved youth coaching so that the players that are coming in are of higher standard. I think that makes sense. Surely, guys, we've gotten through 2 rounds of qualifying in the Europa League, and we're suddenly in the black. You think you could give up a little bit of money. I'm just saying. Hit the like button. Let's go, people.